You can take it or leave it, it's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical pill, something you can't taste but feel. You can take it or leave it, it's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical.
Hey Neil, so what's going on? This is Night. I'm sorry I was in my inner thoughts because I am hanging out with a powerful sister. You guys are going to get to meet her in a minute. Get familiar with this name. When I say B, you say Wilder. I'm hanging out with Miss B Wilder. How you doing, sis?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. You look great. This book is great. Please let people know more about you and this wonderful book we had called Thoughts of My Inner City, please.
Well, as Miss Knight said, I'm B Wilder, author, poet, and writer, 25 years old, and I've just released my first work entitled Thoughts of My Inner City, an autobiography. And basically it is an autobiographical account of my life in poetry form. Because some people, you know, they write autobiographies, but because I'm a poet, that's my first love is poetry. So I came up with the word autobiography because it speaks to my life and what I'm about.
Trademark that. I like that.
Yeah, it's mine. It's mine.
So how long have you been doing poetry?
I've been doing poetry for about 15 years. I started writing as an outlet as a little girl when I was about 10 years old. So that's been my outlet to just getting through life, and the way I've expressed myself was sometimes without even, you know, speaking audibly. I would put it on paper.
Now what were you going through at 10 years old that made you want to say, I need to write this down?
Life situations that come about, you know. I don't really want to get into the details because of the fact that it's in the book. It's in the book. It just talks about what I've gone through, the situations that children grow up into in this life, just real situations. And I really want people to check it out. Abuses, growing into yourself, getting to know yourself, getting to know the people around you, and learning how to know who you are, getting to know yourself, especially as a woman, and then experiencing relationships, watching other people experience relationships. It's just really about life, and that's why it's Thoughts of My Inner City, because it's not only about my life.
Exactly.
It's about the people that make up the city that I dwell in.
So are these poems going back from when you were 10 up until the age you are now?
They go all the way back up into kindergarten. And
wow.
The second piece in Thoughts is actually an ode to my kindergarten teacher, Lorene Irvin from Collier Heights Elementary School, and it starts off there, and so it goes in chronological order up until the time basically that I was married. So it's the first part of what I call a chapter in my life.
So do you remember your very, very first poem?
I do.
Can we have a little snippet of it, or the whole thing, however you want to give it to us?
Sure. My very first poem, believe it or not, at the age of about 10 was I'll Fly Away.
Wow.
And it says, when I depart this life one day and swim that celestial shore, to live in peace and harmony and never die no more, I'll fly away like a dove and be at rest. I'll be the home of my Heavenly Father and love's sweet fragrance caress. I'm looking for that blessed day I hear my Jesus say, well done, my good and faithful child. With me, you'll fly away.
Wow. That you wrote at 10 years old.
10 years old.
So if that's what if her mindset was there at 10 years old, can you imagine the magnitude of your writing right now? I can only imagine. If you guys want to know more about it, you got to get in her inner thoughts. You know, for more information, you have a website, an email address?
I sure do. Go to www.brandywilder.com, and that's BRANDEE, Wilder, WILDER.com. Also, you can check me out on MySpace. I have a MySpace page. Everybody's on MySpace. Wonderful people there, people that are into really some deep things. And mine is myspace.com/Brandy Wilder.
And in talking to you previously, you said something about you also speak to young people.
Yes, actually, when I'm not doing poetry, when I'm not out promoting thoughts of my inner city, I'm also a motivational speaker to youth at risk teens in high schools and elementary schools. I do peer sessions with youth, just getting into their minds and trying to figure out what's going on, because a lot of times these youth don't even use the pen and the paper to get their thoughts out, even though they have that type of creative ability. They get into other things. They get into drugs, promiscuity, all types of things that can destroy their lives. So I'm out there while I'm promoting myself. I'm also trying to uplift youth and try to let them see that these things that happen to me, they can either make you or they can break you. And I've chose to let it make me.
Right. It's, what's the word I'm looking for? Do they motivate you? Do they come and embrace you later? Like, yo, that poem you did really touched me, or that was me. Do they also draw your inspiration to write?
Yes, they do. I have a lot of, especially females, they come to me and say, you know, I really appreciate that, or I feel good to know that somebody cares about me, because when you take time out of your schedule, a lot of times when you go into especially high schools, because they're a little bit older and they already have a preconceived notion of why you're there,
right.
They have this attitude. And the first thing I say to them is, look, there's nowhere that's more important to me at this time than being right here.
Wow.
So I'm not going to tell you I have somewhere better to be, because there's nowhere else that I could be that's better than right here with you. So if you don't want to hear me, by the time I'm finished, you will. And I have those girls that are hard ones in the crowd. They come up to you and say, like, I really appreciate you, and I know you care about us, and I hope you come back again. And then they start to delve into their inner thoughts and what's going on in their lives, and instantly we become friends and acquaintances. And we were strangers in the beginning where they didn't even want to embrace me. But it's about being real with them. Like, and that's my passion, is my word. And my word not only goes on paper, but it goes out from my lips. And I just hope it doesn't return void.
So how long did it take for you to put Thoughts of My Inner City on, from taking it just from a pen to a paper to putting it into book form and releasing it to the world, letting people actually inside of you personally?
Well, I actually had it copywritten in 2003. So it's been in the work for a long time, but there were some things that I was still battling with. And I said that I wasn't going to publish it until I was over those things. You know, you have to let some things go. And I was still putting it together in my mind within myself.
Right.
And once I finally said, something came to me and God was like, okay, this is the time right here. Like this, I was ready. And I just did it in the last, I would say, 6 months. It became a living, breathing work that you see now.
Well, you know what I'm ready for? I'm ready for another poem. I think NeoSoul is ready for another poem. Could we get another poem from you, Ms.
Sure.
Wilder?
Sure, okay. I'm going to do a piece that's entitled Get It Together.
Okay. And
I do this for older young ladies sometimes in relationships, and that's what it's about, relationships.
Speak to me, girl.
Get it together. People act like it's the greatest and that everything is swell, but from the angle that I'm sitting from, man, love, it burns like hell. When you've given all you've got just to find it was for nothing, while the whole time you've been building, he's been steadily deconstructing, trying to tear you down. And the person that you are, I know it's different when you're in it. But me, I'll never get that far. You say, I should be happy because he doesn't beat you. If you think that that's a privilege, maybe someone really needs to slap some sense into your head and make you see the truth, that your man is only a reflection of what you allow him to do. Because I would die before he beat me, or choke before I cried, to have him treat me like I'm nothing and call me everything but a child of God. I'm just saying, maybe you should think it over and see where your mind is at. Is it that he really loves you, or how you feel when he's got you on your back? But see, any man can caress you and undress you all night long, but it takes a real man to love you for the things that have gone wrong in your life. Instead of using them for an excuse for abuse, he try to make things right. See, I know that life's not perfect. Roses still have thorns, and the wounded, they still have nerves, but it's all in how you view yourself and what you think that you deserve. Good women are a commodity, God's greatest and rarest treasures. So stop rumbling through the trash and get it together.
Y'all heard it right here. My people, get it together. You heard it from the lips of Miss B. Wilder. This is Neo Soul Spoken Word Variety Show. Love you. Get it together.
This one is Arrested Voice, and it goes silent, quiet, silent, riot, quiet. Why am I so silent when there's a riot churning on the inside? Why am I so quiet when each day's so much to say? Unseen forces like thieves break into my house and take my loud away. Yet for years I've been quiet, silent, politically corrected and bound in chains. A thick burlap rope has coiled tightly about my throat with just enough give for the censored life that I live. Don't say this or he won't like you. Don't say that or they won't invite you. Don't say this or she might fight you, when I was only trying to help. If I yell too much, I'm a bougie know-it-all talking incoherent babble to street smart heads. If I say nothing, will my shell engulf me in ignorance till I'm blissfully written off as legally dead? My soul dreads to form the words that let my naked soul lay bare, so I let my quiet silence equate to I just don't care. So silent, quiet, wrapped up tight in white straitjacket arms with gunmetal gray tape stretched taut about my mouth. I can't get out from this bubble house I've blown around myself to shelter me in, afraid of one wrong word will burst free my shy security. Quiet, silent. There's a riot inside. I'll make my home and reside high up in the hills where I'll stay. I'll call and chant the spirits to chase and empower my quiet away. I invoke Miriam Makeba and Billie Holiday, Josephine Baker, Jesse Norman, and the confident Cassius Clay. I'll invoke old Negro spirituals from strong runaway slaves. Opportunity, child, can't you hear it? Them hurricane storm winds is blowing, swirling, banging, knocking, forcing, pushing, trying to get out of clenched teeth and closed lip doors. I choose my mind to be free. I choose my heart to speak boldly. I choose today to be silent, never, ever more.
Wow. That
Snap,
is so
snaps, you gotta snap, you gotta snap. I'm always applauding for myself, so you gotta snap.
That's a good thing. That is beautiful. I truly thank you for coming on the show. I definitely want to have you again. You guys check out the beautiful book. Check out Sister's MySpace, you know. I mean, just a book in itself, whoever put it together is flawless. She got a picture on the back with her information, y'all. Picture on there with her Sister Girl hat. She's just a
Definitely
diva.
Sister Girl hat.
You know? Yes, this is Night. This is Neo Soul Spoken Word Variety Show. You know how we do it. I will see you when I look at you.
Hi, this is Taraji Henson. What's up, Neo Soul? Mwah.
Hey Tia, what's going on? I'm Marianne, Neo Soul. Much love and respect. Peace.
I'm Tyler Perry saying hello to Neo Soul in Atlanta.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I got it.
Tyler Perry.
I know who you are.
Okay.
I know. Night back again, and I know you guys is feeling my sister because she was all up in your heart and your mind, and she's going to give us another poem, and it's Thoughts of the Inner City. Get at it, girl. We're going to go to Miss B. Wilder. Check her out, y'all.
This next piece I'm going to do is entitled White Vision, and it deals with stereotypes. I do this a lot when I go places and people really feel it because it touches to looking at a person, and before you even know them, you already have a preconceived notion of who you think that they are. And I wrote this because of a lot of the preconceived notions that people have had about me. So this is White Vision.
Okay.
So you see, I'm not who you thought I was because I talk proper and correct. And when you put your money down, you lost the bet. A valley girl, slim and shady, afraid to keep it real because I look like a girl from California somewhere in Beverly Hills because I talk white, act white, dress white, but I'm black and sight from a distance. Because I drink Evian instead of faucet water, and because instead of jumping in the background, I was talking to the reporter. When I told you who I was, you didn't believe me, till you saw me talking to the president on your own TV. I guess you had to see it for yourself. And if knowledge is power, I'm the Harriet Tubman of words. But then again, since I'm white, I guess I'm Xena, Princess of Lords. But I learned my black history when February came. But now you want to be down because you know my name. It's not my fault that I was taught to be me, that is Brandy without a Y and instead with 2 E's. And like a breeze, whew, I flow with ease and with little hesitation. And the hem of my garment needs little alteration. Yes, my hair is long, it's real, it's nice. It's still hard to maintain, but I don't have lice. Who said to be black you had to smoke green or eat neck bones at dinner time with gravy and chitterlings? Is this the thing that decides my black heritage? Because I can trace the middle passage through my black lineage. Do I need scars on my back to show the master's whip? Or is it apparent in my nose and my slightly wide hips? The only scars I have are the ones from interrogation. And the only thing that's clear is the mass of hateration that you portray and game you spit my way. He said I was stuck up in sedity because he hissed at me. And because I turned my head when he blew a kiss at me. I didn't even know him, and he didn't know me. See, I'm running the same race, just a little bit faster, but if people keep tripping me up, it's going to be a disaster because we'll both lose because I refuse to let you have your ways. When my ancestors are staring at me from a dark and lonely grave, and I bet if they look hard enough, instead of driving me insane, they find we have some of the same blood running in our veins. The way the white slave master raped our ancestors. Oh, but to say they procreated sounds a whole lot better. But your miscalculation is not from your friend's expedition, but it's the beam that is in your eye that gives you your white vision.
Whoa, that's NeoSoul, that's Be Wilder. Now be wiser and get the book. Sister is incredible, and for more information, you got a MySpace they can invade.
www.myspace.com/Brandy Wilder, and that's BRANDEE Wilder.
Don't be a clown, be down, get the book, Inner City Thoughts she's having. NeoSoul spoken word variety show. It was a pleasure having you on the show.
It was wonderful.
Exude beauty from the inside out. Keep doing what you're doing. Powerful sister, powerful poetry. You guys, you know, my people, you know I'm going to bring you the positive energy. So you can only just tune in and check us out. This is Night, NeoSoul, peace and blessings. Look at you when I see you. Goodbye. I'm about to finish reading my book. Yo, what's up, NeoSoul? This is Night, you guys. We're about to have some fun. I'm so excited. We're about to do this medley of things. So let me just, I'll start and we just get in the flow of a round robin. Robin's about to go round, y'all. Okay? Here we go. I had no ambition. My only journey was to love him, this street hoodlum. I met him in Brooklyn. He had them connections by the basement entrance, and I was simply enchanted by the way his life slanted on the chaotic side. Sid felt romantic the way he looked in my eye, grabbed my thigh, walked on by without even saying hi. So mesmerized by the little attention just given, I didn't even quit it. Shoot, at that moment, my heart was stolen. See, no one had ever paid ugly black me any attention, and since I'll be 17 in 13 days, like how God, he can take me away.
It was never a question of right or wrong when I was with you. Maybe black or white, depending on the time. But I only know with each stroke that my body started to choke and chills went up and down my spine. Never a question of time. We could take it fast or slow. You could go high or I stay low and just flow all over me. And whatever I do, you remain true.
Come into my eyes, Look at me the way you do. Smile as you hungrily touch me and make me into your woman. I'm here, you're here, and together we define love. We grope for each other in the dark. We taste each other's lips and remember how good it feels to be so close, to forget every other thing. Don't pleasure me. No, don't perform for me. Just indulge yourself. Do to me what makes you moan and sweat and beg for it never to end. Lock me deep into your heart, my love, and take me wherever you go.
Last night, baby, you cried to me. Baby, I wish you would. Oh, have lied to me. Felt like you were dying to me, and we were coming back to life. We took 66 and 93, baby. Oh, but it was so nice. Only if it was, only if it was, only if it wasn't a dream. Only if it was, only if it was, only if it wasn't a dream. I'm good.
You good? Cause I met him. I met him on the corner of Destiny and Tragedy Street.
Where?
He was a street hustle away from poverty, choosing stardom in the streets. Yeah, when our eyes did meet, yo, I knew instantly, yo, this bro was meant for me. This bro was meant for me.
Was he?
He was meant for me. Tell me how you feel about the one that brings you happiness.
Well, space only creates the focus to notice the love exuding natural, and even though the physical we don't attack, know you touch me deeper than any physical contact. Like a lever pulled in desecration of time, you send me to higher levels when you elevate my mind. How did it happen, you ask?
Yeah.
In a steady, silent stare. One day you were like my brother, and I thought he didn't care. Now, yesterday seemed so much farther away. How this appeared fogs my mind, so I try to leave all that other stuff behind. Can you feel me?
I can relate, girl.
Like, where was he standing again?
On that corner.
On the corner.
We're gonna let Miss V tell us about how she caught a glimpse of him.
When I caught a glimpse of him, he made me feel more like a lady. So this lady is going to say a poem about being a lady.
All right.
All and every aspect of a lady is embedded deep within me. My eyes have so much chemistry it's a risk to even look at me. Girls don't speak, guys trip over feet just to stand close enough to smell the perfume oils of my skin. They want to be led into this world of mystery, but they have no idea what words to say, what price to pay to be given a sexy laugh or smile. All the while they know I've heard it all before. The floor becomes my runway as people snap pictures with their eyes. You might despise the outfit, but you better believe you won't forget it.
Is that unforgettable?
Exactly.
Because you play an instrument so smooth and so cold that we should hear him sing and do another flow. I think he already knows.
Girl, when I think about you, makes me think about track number 9 on the Angelo's first album, yeah. 'Cause you're my lady, yeah. And I don't feel funny about saying Maybe wanna throw away my Rolodex. Maybe wanna find the biggest family so I can flex, baby. Maybe wanna make love to you instead of any other word that ends in X, baby. Love the way you do your hair. I don't care, you can go anywhere. Please, you can be my air. Oh, don't you mind if I just sit back and stare? 'Cause you're my lady, yeah, yeah, yeah. Just like D'Angelo said. I'm good.
Yo, 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 yo. Y'all can normally catch this flow here at Neo Soul, the spoken word variety show. Massive talent, touching you with beauty and intellect. Now I'm gonna let each poet introduce who they are and where you can locate their shining star. Sister, let us know who you are.
I'm Lady VEE DaPOET, aka Davita Williams. You can catch me on WIGOAM.com, streaming online nationwide. You can also catch me myspace.com/IHaveSpoke, and my personal page is myspace.com/Lady VEE DaPOET.
And I'm VEE WILDER, Thoughts of My Inner City, an autobiography. You can catch me at www.brandeewilder, WILDER.com, or you can look me up on MySpace at myspace.com/Brandy Wilder. Thoughts of My Inner City, an autobiography. Check it out.
Bonjour, salut. Je m'appelle Cameron Corveille. Vous pouvez me trouver sur MySpace. It's just myspace.com/Cameron Corveille, and that's Cameron with a K, Corveille like sorbet with a C. All right. And the website is just CameronCorveille.com. You'll hear about me, or somebody else will tell you, or whatever. Couple clicks, couple friends later, comments, you might find me. So.
Que pasa, que pasa. That's all the Spanish I know. This is Night at the Spoken Word Variety Show. And I definitely want to say peace and blessings, and you guys already know. This is the end of our show, but we will definitely see you in spirit, and we will see you when we look at you. Neo Soul, Night, peace and blessings. And I want to definitely thank you beautiful people for blessing with your essence.
Thank you.
Neo Soul, y'all check it out.